Good morning guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like you guys look a little bit dirty. Let me give you a little wipe. Is that better? I hope it is. But I hope everybody is doing super well. It is currently Friday and I thought I would do a little vlog over the next couple of days because we have actually got a very action-packed few days. And you may be thinking, Elle, why are you wearing makeup? You never wear makeup. Why are you all of a sudden starting a vlog with makeup on? That is because I'm going to go and get my passport photo taken. And you're going to have to hear me out, right? Because this is extremely extra and I'm very aware of it, but I'm about to drive 30 minutes to go and get my passport photo taken purely because, right, last weekend, I think it was last weekend, me and my boyfriend were in Canary Wharf and there's basically a photo booth there that you don't pay for the passport photo until you select it and you've already taken it and you're happy with it. So I'm about to drive to go to that exact photo booth. I don't know if all photo booths do that. From my memory, you normally pay first and you get 3 tries. If you don't like the 3 tries, you're done. You spent 10 quid. That is now your passport photo. And that actually gives me anxiety. Basically, both me and my boyfriend need to get new passport photos. Hence, I'm going to get my new passport photos done. So I was trying them last week and I was like, right, let me just take it now. And it was the end of the day. It was at like 9 p.m. My face was looking a little bit grubby. It'd seen better days. My hair looked like I've been dragged through a bush. So I was like, right, we'll do it next week. Because I also had a hair appointment yesterday. So I was like, it's going to be on my passport, on my driving license for the next 10 years. I at least want to look marginally presentable. So yeah, I want to go to this one place that I can repetitively keep on taking it. I was going to try and do it myself. I was looking at like a Reddit forum and apparently they always say no when you're doing it yourself, and I technically need this passport in about a month and a half's time, which should be plenty of time. I just want to make sure that it's done sooner rather than later. So yeah, that is where we're off to, and that is why I've got some makeup on. I was also thinking this, right, guys, it's so hot in this car. It is currently giving a very sunny day, which we are very happy about because yesterday was very cloudy, and I feel like we've been led on for the first 3 days of the week. It was so sunny and gorgeous, and then it went to like raining and I was like, what do you mean? Where did the sun go? I was literally wearing a tracksuit yesterday. It's like actually rude. So yeah, very sunny day, but it means my car is literally like a sauna because I do not have my windows open, so I'm basically boiling to death right now. I actually completely forgot what I was about to say. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to hold you with that train of thought. Let's drive, let's go and get this passport photo taken before I boil to death and I literally sweat my makeup off. That is one thing I'm really worried about, is I'm literally just gonna sweat all my makeup off because it's so hot. Guys, I remembered what I wanted to tell you guys, right? You know what I've been thinking all morning? Like, how crazy is this? This is probably just me overthinking absolutely everything. But how crazy is this, right? This passport photo I'm getting taken, the photo that is going to be on my passport, the passport I'm going to hold once it is complete, that is the same passport that I'm going to be using when I go on holiday with my children. Hopefully. If everything goes to plan, like this is going to be that passport. Because passports last like 10 years, right? So that would take me up into being 36. I would hope I have at least 1-2 children by then. And I obviously want to go on holiday with my kids. So this passport that I'm going to be holding is the same one I'm going to be using when I go on holiday with my children. And that makes me want to cry. Like, that is, I don't know what it is. Ever since I thought that thought this morning, I was like, oh my God. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. Like, we're getting old. We're not getting any younger here. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm actually the big old ripe age of 26. Like, life is going to be coming at me fast over the next 10 years. And I just find that so crazy. But yeah, anyway, we're at Canary Wharf now. Just going to top up my face. I'm in a different car park to the one that me and my boyfriend normally go in because I was asking him like which is the one that's closest to the photo booth, because obviously like it's a hot day and as we all know I'm the sweatiest person anyone has ever met, and the last thing I want to do is go outside, I have to walk ages to this photo booth and then my makeup's all like dripped off because of sweat. This literally all sounds so superficial, but I think this all comes from the fact that I literally have hated my passport photo for the last 10 years. Like, I literally have so many regrets when it comes to that passport photo. Like, I literally have jet black hair in it. Guys, I'm not even joking. Like, do I have my driving license? I might be able to show you. I do. If I just show you that doesn't have anything on other than my photo, does it? No. So that is what my passport photo has been for the last 10 years. And I just look so ill because my hair's black, my eyebrows are really dark. Like, I used to do my makeup like really, really light. And like when I look at that, I feel like I just look really ill. So yeah, I feel like it's my redemption era. I was sending my manager a video. She was like, you look all fancy. Where are you going? I was like, just to get my passport taken because I literally never do my makeup. So everyone's like, why have you got makeup on? And don't get me wrong, I know it is so superficial and this is literally like low-key ridiculous. I also didn't think about the fact that I also had to cross the tunnel. So I'm having to pay tolls there and back, and also parking, and also pay for the passport photo. So it's actually becoming quite an expensive day out. But I think I'm also going to go for a little walk here. I don't actually know when we last caught up, but I'm basically in my walking era. And I think over the last like few months, I think I've said this in vlogs before, but like I feel like I've just been lacking purpose and like sense of direction, and it's put me in a bit of like, I wouldn't even say a bad mental health spot, but just a bit of a weird mental health spot that like, I just feel like I don't really actually know what my purpose is anymore, which kind of sounds a little bit deep. But I think a lot of that comes from, one, I'm not really training for anything in specific, but two, I barely leave my house. Like with this job, if we're looking at a general week, I will literally only leave my house to go to the gym, go swimming, and then come back home and sit in my room on my own. And just by saying that, you're probably thinking, girl, are you okay? No, I'm not actually okay. So last week I had a chat with my coach, and I think what I was saying is, I made a TikTok on this, you may have actually seen me speak about this before, but I was just saying like 10,000 steps to me seems really overwhelming. So whenever I think, oh my God, I need to go out and get 10,000 steps, I then don't go, because I'm like, that is for me around an hour and 40 minutes of walking, because I'm a very slow walker. So every day when I was thinking, oh, I need to go on a walk, like then I'd have in the back of my head, like, well, you have to do 10,000 steps when you go on this walk. So I'd go on a walk and it'd be an hour and 40 minutes long. And then I'd get really stressed because I then also have to go to the gym or swimming. So that's already 4 hours out of my day gone. And obviously I'm a busy girl. I have a job. I own 2 businesses. Like I have got so much stuff to do that just wasn't working out. So I just end up not going on a walk at all. And the only time I'd be going out would be going like inside a gym, or obviously swimming's a little bit different, but I just wasn't actually getting out of my house into nature at all. So I've basically like taken a step back, and we've basically said, instead of having this goal of 10,000 steps, the goal is literally now just to go outside for 20 minutes. Go outside in nature, not walking on a treadmill, actually going outside. So for the last week, I started this on Monday, and I've actually done it every day, which I'm really proud of myself. I haven't made any excuses. Like even yesterday, I was so busy. I made myself like wake up a little bit earlier and go outside for 20 minutes. And most days, don't get me wrong, it ends up being like an hour-long walk because I've been really enjoying them. But on the days that I don't have the time, it's still just doing the thing of getting outside the house, and I do think it's really helping my headspace. But yeah, so long story short, I think I'm going to do my daily walk in Canary Wharf, because I always pretty much do it in somewhere in Greenwich. Like I always drive to somewhere in Greenwich and just like walk around there. So I feel like whilst we're already in Canary Wharf, we may as well make the use of being here. I also actually might go to the bookshop. Do I need any more books? No, but I don't know what series to do next, and I have a couple of series at home. I have the Powerless series, Throne of Glass, Crescent City. I don't think I want to read any of them right now. I really want to read the Everflame series. I could get on Amazon, but I just find it so much more exciting going into the bookshop. And obviously whilst we're on a walk, I may as well just walk to the bookshop. In Canary Wharf, they also have a place called Buns from Home, and on the weekend and Friday, which today is Friday, they do a weekend special. And me and my boyfriend are obsessed with this shop, but sometimes the weekend specials are hit or miss. Like last weekend's one was not it, so we didn't get it. But when the weekend special is a good one, it always is sold out, because we always come in the evening. So I might go and see if they have a good weekend special, and if it is a good one, I might get it and surprise him with it, because I'm going to the gym with him later on this evening. But yeah, I think I'm ready. Hopefully the makeup looks all right. Do we need to brush the eyebrows again? I didn't put any gel on them today. I've just like brushed them up because I have my brows laminated, so I feel like they look fine. But like I'm literally only going to get my passport photo taken. Like it's really not that deep. We're on our way. Tell me why I'm quite literally pooing myself. Why is this so scary?
Please touch the official ID photograph.
Am I allowed to have this on? Okay, I googled it. You're allowed to have earrings and a necklace, so we're okay.
Please look straight ahead.
I think I went bog-eyed because I was staring at the screen so long. Why does this eyebrow look so much higher? I don't get it. Okay, we're on our third attempt. I did take my earrings out because I'm worried they're going to come back and say they're distracting, so we just took them out to be safe. I don't like any of them. I feel like this one's definitely better, but for some reason the middle one's so zoomed in, so I'm going to do it again because I don't even have 3 to choose from here. Okay, this one's going better, I feel. I know I keep saying, but I really did not realise my eyebrows look like that. New insecurity literally unlocked. Guys, it keeps saying they're non-compliant, and these are the ones that I actually like. I don't get why it keeps doing that. Okay, I've lost the will to live, so we're going to choose a photo. It's out of these two. They do look identical, I will say. I think this one, my eyes are a bit more open than that one. Can we see? We're doing it.
Got stuck, you were looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely, how lovely, how lovely it is for you. Got stuck, you were looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely, how lovely, how lovely it is for you. Waiting's done and you find your home right here. A light goes off and it clicks, you figure out. You put it off, yeah you did it. Life didn't fall apart with it. Couldn't miss what was intended. Let the fears fly away, ride it out like a wave. Call it in all your favors, call them in. Let the fears fly away, ride it out like a wave. Allow yourself some grace, you can have it.
I always find that Waterstone's very, very overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, so I ended up just leaving because I couldn't find the book I want, and I just bought Nandos instead because that was very stressful. So I brought myself to Atis, which is one of my favourite things ever, and I always forget they have it in Canary Wharf because it always shuts really early at the weekends. I don't know what to get. I do build your own. But honestly, one of my favourite things ever, you literally cannot top it other than, what's the one in America called? I can't remember. There's one in America that's like similar vibes, and I prefer that one. 2 bases. Spice grades. I bought that quinoa in Waitrose, so up to 4. Cauliflower. Chickpeas. I hate that you can't add extra. Like, I'd happily pay for extra, it just doesn't like me. Feta. Maybe cashew and tahini. I might do those 2. Chips. That's all. It's also currently rush hour, so you're gonna love wait. We're done. Oh my god, these bags are actually so heavy. I probably would have wanted to run for a little bit longer if my bags were not killing me, but they're literally slipping out of my hand as I'm holding them and walking. So we're cutting it short, and also it's UV6 and I do not have any sun cream on. So the plan is to go home, put some sun cream on, get a bikini on, go outside, eat my Atis salad and do some work. Sounds like a great day to me.
Baby, I got missed calls and emails, I'm going into detail. How you want me? How you want me when you got a girl? My man is your man, her is her man too. Friday, I just keep him satisfied through the weekend. I was a little you, I wanted to fly around the world, making a new life. Wanted to be a fireman, and I lost the desire, man, the second I got old enough. I'm not saying it was your fault, although you could have done more. Something so beautiful. Know how it gets out here. So my love, you got all my love. Still feel like your man. I still feel like your man. I know because you told me so, and I'm not sure why things change. Give it a try, didn't you know nobody's perfect? It's worth it, worth it, worth it. And you don't wanna cry, but you do.
Guys, I've literally now got a half-an-hour clip of me saying, but I have to say, the Spotify DJ really niced us there. I feel like we got some good songs there. Honestly, if you do not use the Spotify DJ, you need to start, because if you just don't know what you want to listen to, it just gives you vibes. I love it. Guys, we are finally home. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've been out and about for such a long time, and I'm very ready to just go and lay in the sun. Something has leaked in my bag. Oh God. I'm gonna give you a quick file haul of everything we got from Waitrose. Also, I don't normally shop in Waitrose. It's just the only shop that's in Canary Wharf, and I pretty much have no food left, so I just thought I'd get a couple of bits and bobs. I'm currently in my soup obsessed era. Like, every single day I've been having soup, and they actually had quite a good range of soup. I'm trying to get ones that don't have like loads of random ingredients in, and Waitrose are quite good for that. So we got a spicy red lentil soup, which sounds stunning. Leek and potato soup. I actually really hate leek, but in leek and potato soup I actually quite like it, but it does look like it's a little bit lumpy, so I'm gonna have to blend it before I have that one. We then got spiced butternut and lentil dal soup. I actually, again, I really hate butternut squash, but I just thought if I blend it up, I won't know. And I love dal, so I feel like I would still like that. Oh, I only got 4 soups, I thought I got more than that. Okay, none of the soups have leaked. Maybe they're just wet, because I've had them out of the fridge for ages, I don't know. Then we also got vine, ripened tomato and basil soup. Fun fact about me, actually, I feel like I've never actually told you about this. I actually haven't really eaten tomato soup for about, I want to say about 15 years. When I was younger, I used to get like hyperfixation meals. Like, I would not eat anything else other than that. One of them was like, for like 2 years of my life, I would only eat cold samosas and warm jacket potatoes. Make it make sense. One of the things that I used to have a hyperfixation on, I wouldn't eat anything else, was Heinz tomato soup, right? And then one day, I was severely sick, like puking, for like 12 hours straight, but like all I'd eaten was tomato soup. So for like the last 10 years, I've associated the taste of tomato soup with sick, which is why I've not had it. But I thought maybe it's time. And also the one that I was sick on was cream of tomato soup. And this is vine ripened tomato and basil soup. So I feel like it's kind of different. And there could be the huge chance that I have a spoonful of it and have to throw it away because it will literally taste like sick to me. But if I used to be that obsessed with it when I was younger, like surely it's good. Like I just need to get over the fact that I was sick and realise that that tomato soup doesn't taste of sick. Something has definitely leaked, guys, because there's literally like wet stuff all over everything. Then I got some bulgur wheat with white and red quinoa. I feel like Waitrose is the only shop that is really good for like grains like this. And then I also just got bulgur wheat on its own. I really love this. If I boil it, when you're boiling it, do I have any? Please say I have some, because I was going to have to go to the shop again. So you just cook it like normal as per the instructions. Put a teaspoon or tablespoon, however much, depending how much you make, of bouillon in there. It makes it taste so good. I will literally just cook this whole packet, add loads of this in, and just have it in the fridge throughout the week, and it's so good. But yeah, I can never really find stuff like this in other supermarkets other than Waitrose. So if I ever am in Waitrose, I always stock up on them because I always find my gut absolutely loves them. I then got some Hiera, I don't know how you pronounce this brand's name, Mediterranean plant-based chicken chunks. Love these. These are so good. I'm assuming they're the same flavour as the ones that I've had before. They've changed the packaging. But again, I've only ever seen these in Waitrose. So whenever I'm in Canary Wharf, I always pick up a couple of them because they are literally unreal. I then also got some Hiera chorizo. I actually have never had this, but this is literally the best plant-based chicken you can get. No questions. So I thought I would try the chorizo one. It's just like 5 sausages. I didn't actually check the dates on these. 26th, January, February, March, April, May. I keep completely forgetting my watch is dead, which is so annoying because I literally went on a walk all around Canary Wharf with the heaviest bag full of bloody soup and I couldn't even track it. And I tried to track it on Strava and Strava, babe, she just wasn't having any of it. Like she was not having it. So I apparently didn't go on a walk today, which is annoying. My boyfriend called me whilst I was in Waitrose and he was like, go here. He was like telling me to go to all these places around the store. And he was basically leading me to the cottage cheese. Basically, I have not stopped going on about really, really craving cottage cheese. And at the moment, there's like 2 different trends going around with cottage cheese. One is the Tiffany plate, and the other one is like beef, cottage cheese, honey bowl, fuck knows. I don't know. I've not had either of them. But I am a huge fan of cottage cheese, and it's really, really annoying me because I haven't been able to get it anywhere for so long. But my boyfriend normally works in Canary Wharf. He wasn't there working today, he was working from home. He basically called me, he was like, I saw some in there the other day, go and try and find it. And I was like, hold the frick up. You saw cottage cheese, you didn't buy it for me. And in his defense, he did say that he wasn't sure when he was gonna see me next and it could have gone out of date. So we're gonna allow it. Also, I need to have a mini rant, guys, because he's not in my good books right now, okay? This man, right? Tell me if I'm being unreasonable. I actually asked ChatGPT if I was being unreasonable, and I've actually called my ChatGPT Keith. If you just go onto a ChatGPT and say, oh, what's your name? He'll be like, I don't have a name. I'm like, can I name you? So I gave him the name Keith, and we're like best friends. Like, I actually go out of my way to go and speak to my ChatGPT, which actually, if you think about it, is actually really sad. But I love it. Like, anyway, we're showing for the point. It's meant to be like little quick showing you what I got. Anyway, before I do go into this, egg topping, Just Spices. These are one of the first brands that I ever worked with when I started doing content creation. And this is the one thing that I will not stop buying. Like, they do them in Waitrose and Sainsbury's, I think. I always wait till they're on sale because they are not cheap, I will tell you that. I think I paid like £2.60 for each one, which is actually quite good. I think they're normally like £4. But this, on eggs, when I don't put it on my eggs, I'm like, ugh. Like, eggs aren't that good. When I put this on there, flavour bomb in my mouth, like genuinely the best thing ever. So I always like get a couple of them whilst they're on sale. Right, I have a bone to pick with my boyfriend, and you guys need to tell me if I'm being unreasonable, right? So if he watches this, he's gonna be like, why the hell are you telling everyone this? Me and him basically have this thing that any new menus, like any limited edition menus, we always try together, right? So yesterday evening, I sent him a photo of I saw a TikTok of like the new Nandos menu. So exciting, because the first time ever the new main item is vegetarian, and they're never normally vegetarian, right? Never ever ever. So obviously I'm bloody excited because I can never ever normally have these menu items. So I sent him, I was like, oh my god, like we need to go. They have charred corn as a side. I love corn. Corn is one of my favourite things. They also had grains, which I'm not sure if they're the same grains that they used to, but the grains they used to were my favourite side, and they got rid of them, so I'm hoping they are. So I was absolutely buzzing. I was like, oh my god, we need to go this weekend. Do you know what this man says? Oh, the corn's really good. I was like, what do you mean? He's already been. He went without me. And this may sound like a small thing, but as I was saying to Keith, my ChatGPT, if you're wondering who Keith is, I was saying it's not the fact that he went to Nando's, it's the principle that he's broken my trust. Every time there's a new menu out, even if I go to the place, I'll get something else so we can try it together. First opportunity he does, he went on launch night and he went and got it without me. So he's actually reading my bad books. It may sound like the most petty thing in the entire world, but it's actually really aggravated me because why would you go and eat it without me? And he was like, oh, it's not exciting though, why do you care? To me, that's exciting. Like to this man, he doesn't like anything healthy, right? He's very much like a eat 6 burgers in one go, right? He's gonna actually kill me if he watches this. Let's all just hope my boyfriend doesn't watch this vlog. He never normally watches them, so he should be fine. But he gets excited by things like a new McFlurry, like a burger, stuff like that. Like, I get more excited by like a healthier thing. Don't get me wrong, also get excited by the other things, but he just doesn't really like healthy food. He doesn't understand why you'd go out to get something that isn't unhealthy, which me, where I've got so many gut issues, I don't really like going out for unhealthy food all that much. So, oh my God, my fucking Atis has leaked everywhere. Oh, maybe that's what was leaking. Anyway, so when he went to get this healthy thing on his own, you best believe I'm not happy. Anyway, I'm gonna put my shop away. I'm gonna go and get my bikini on, go and lay outside and do some editing. But yeah, please let me know. Do you think I'm being unreasonable? Because I don't think I am, and I will not back down from the fact that I don't think I'm being unreasonable. But yeah, I'd like to hear what you think. Do any of you have like a thing with your boyfriend that if they did it without you, you'd be like, what the fuck? Because the other thing we have that we always also do together is go to Costco. Like, the only reason he has a Costco membership is because of me. When we first started dating, I wanted to go to Costco. And because of his job, he could get a Costco membership. I couldn't at the time. I could now, but whatever. He started taking other people. Bear in mind, I've been with this man 3.5 years. He has started taking other people to Costco. And that's like our thing. So whenever he goes without me, I'm like, what do you mean you're going without me? Like, that's our thing. And it's the same thing as this new menu. Anyway, it sounds petty, but it's the principle. And I'm annoyed about it. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it because I'm actually going to rile myself up again. And I've got to see the man in a few hours.
Day, 눈부신 저 햇살 어두운 밤 지나 찬란하게 빛나 I've been feeling down all night You tell me it's alright It's alright, alright, alright So blue 저 하늘은 더 푸른 바다로
This is the first time I've tried one of these trip drinks and actually liked it. They always taste like herbs, and this one doesn't have any herbs in, and it's actually really good. Guys, we have got a little bit of a bloody update, right? If you saw last week's vlog, you would have seen, let's try and not flash you would have seen me talking about these little spots that keep on coming up under my armpit, and like here, that's quite an angry one, right? They've been coming up on and off for, I want to say, like 2 months. So before I went to the Caribbean, they came and they've just not gone. Like, and they actually really hurt. They're like under skin, really deep. They feel like boils almost under the skin. And I decided to make a doctor's appointment because I was like, right, at what point do we admit that there's something seriously actually quite wrong here? Had a doctor's appointment. Apparently I've got, I think he said, a severe case of HS. Basically, I was speaking to Keith, aka ChatGPT, and I said to him, here's a photo, here's the symptoms, what could this be? He said HS, and I was like, that sounds quite bad. My boyfriend looked up on Google and was like, you don't have that. There's no frickin' way. Also, do not Google it, it's disgusting. So I had a phone appointment with the doctor and he was like, so what's the problem? I was like, okay, so I think it's this. I was speaking to ChatGPT and I know that's not reliable, but like, that's what I think it is from the symptoms. He's like, oh no, I don't think it's gonna be that. That's like quite like a rare thing to get. He saw the photos I sent him and he was like, oh no, I do think it's that. He did say there's a small possibility of it being something else that is not HS, but he said from where the positioning of it is, what I've described as, he thinks it is HS. Apparently, in most cases, it's untreatable. So you're telling me I'm going to have these spots under my armpit for the rest of my life? What do you mean? What do you mean? So he basically said I have to go on antibiotics and some like kind of cream for the next 4 weeks. And he said, if it does not go, he was like, I can't stress to you how important it is. You need to call us back. I was like, sir, you're kind of scaring me right now. He said, if you basically don't get them treated and they don't go, they can just get a lot worse. So he basically said the option B, if the antibiotics don't work, I need to get them surgically removed. Guys. He literally said I have to go to the doctors and get, what's it called? Get referred to a specialist hospital to get them removed. And I would then get them surgically removed, and I'd have to go back to the hospital every day, apparently. Not every day forever, but like obviously whilst it's healing, to get the gauze changed and something else done. But I'd have to go every day. It's not something you can do at home. So let's all pray and hope that antibiotics actually work. Because I'm about that far away from crying. Also, being on antibiotics for a month, not ideal. That means I can't have... I'm sure you're not allowed to drink on antibiotics. That means I can't have an Aperol Spritz for a whole month. What the frick? What? What do you mean? Like, that was just not what I was expecting. I was expecting him to just, like, say, here's some ointment that you can put on your spots and they'll go within a week. She was too hopeful. She was far too hopeful. But yeah, that's my update. I was meant to be going to the gym, but it's currently 6 p.m. We have a cinema booking at 8:30 and it takes me an hour to get to my boyfriend's house. So there's actually not enough time. Actually not mad, because I feel like the news from the doctors has really actually quite shaken me up. Like, no, it doesn't sound that deep. But for someone to say to me I might have to get surgery, as somebody who is awful at anything like that, it's really actually quite upset me, actually. So I feel like doing a push day is not what I need right now. So, oh my God, I actually can't believe that's what you just said. But anyway, I'm going to drive to my boyfriend's house and go and pick him up and go to the cinema and try and get my mind off of what the hell the doctor just said. And I know it's not that deep. It's giving that Kim quote of, there are people dying, Kim. Like, it's not that deep. I know it's not, but I don't want to get surgery. I'm the biggest wimp in the entire world, and that sounds like my idea of hell. So anyway, that's a little update. This one here really is actually quite hurting because it's rubbing on everything, but it's fine. The antibiotics are going to make it go, so it's fine. Positive mental attitude, but yeah. I also don't actually know, how has my makeup actually kind of lasted? I was sunbathing for 2.5 hours and I obviously was out and about walking around, and my makeup basically hasn't budged. I actually quite like how it looks. I can't actually remember how I did my makeup today, which is quite annoying. I feel like that's always the way. When you actually like how it looks, you can never remember how to do it again. So we're just gonna have to appreciate how my face looks, because I'm quite enjoying it. Grinning through the pain. Also, actually, something fun. I will show you tomorrow how I make this, but this isn't actually a protein shake, this is a coffee, right? When I went to the Nespresso store yesterday and got loads of new coffees, they had a new coffee that was like an over-iced coconut and vanilla, I think it was. And I was like, sounds like a bit of me. The guy in the shop literally made it with coconut water, and when he made it, I was like, oh good God, this does not sound like it's gonna be good, because like coconut water and coffee, that does not sound like it blends at all. But then technically an Americano is what I drink, and that is just normal water and coffee. I digress. So I've made it for myself again because it was literally unreal. It's just like a shot, it's just the coffee poured over coconut water with ice. God, it's bloody lovely. It's the most refreshing thing. And also what's actually really good, because coffee dehydrates you, having it with coconut water, which obviously has loads and loads of natural electrolytes, means you're going to get nice and hydrated instead of dehydrated from drinking coffee. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you up. Otherwise, we're going to be nice and late for the cinema booking, but everyone keep me in your thoughts, please. It is now Saturday, and I realised that I was the worst vlogger in the entire world yesterday. I always find, whenever I'm around my boyfriend, I don't really vlog because he absolutely hates being on camera. So I just never really think to get the camera out, do you know what I mean? But I'm going to try and be a lot better today. Pre the skincare collection, you can see, I don't even know if I've ever shown that before, but that is my skincare collection. Anyway, I just went to the pharmacy and picked up the antibiotics that I need to be on for the next 3 months. Guys, he said 4 weeks. He said 4 weeks in my phone consultation. I went to the pharmacy, they've given me 3 months worth. Are we okay? Are we actually okay? The one big positive of this though, I've been chatting to Keith this morning and he did say to me that I can have alcohol on these. He did say minimal amounts. That's fine. I don't drink to get drunk. I drink because I love the taste of Aperol Spritz. So I can still have an Aperol Spritz whilst having these, which is good, because I was thinking, even a month, I was like, bloody hell, I'm going to see Robbie Williams this month. And that means I can't have a couple of beers when I go and see Robbie Williams, which is actually quite sad. But I can, which is great. So yes, I have to take them for 3 months. That's fine. So basically what I've been doing this morning is I basically take like loads of different supplements in the morning and evening, all from different places, probiotics, prebiotics, ashwagandha, all that good stuff. I take loads of them. So I've basically been talking to ChatGPT. Sorry, Keith. Don't want to call him ChatGPT anymore. His name is Keith. And just asking him to like build me a routine and like when to take all the different sort of things, because I'm actually quite good. I take my supplements every morning and every evening. So I'm already in the routine of that, but I'm just trying to work out which ones to not take alongside this, because apparently this antibiotic kills off pre and probiotics, so I have to take that in the evening now. Another one is you can't mix it with magnesium, which is fine because we already take magnesium in the evening. Also can't have it with iron or zinc, so that's interesting. So I'm just trying to work out how this is going to fit in my life. Also really annoying because I'm going away at the start of July, and I was like, fine, a month worth of antibiotics, we're going to be off them by the time I go away travelling. No. No, I have never heard any kind of antibiotics you need to be on for 3 months. Like, that is actually a little bit insane. But I've been doing my research to make sure I'm not putting anything in my body that I'm like, I would not take that. And I think we're fine. The doctor did say to me, take them alongside the gel, but the pharmacy didn't have the gel in stock. So I might start taking them now, because obviously we're going to be on them for the next 3 months. I feel like a couple of days at the start without the gel is fine. I don't know. It probably takes a little bit of time to kick in. But I am a little bit worried, to be honest, because it does have a lot of side effects, which include things like diarrhea. As we already know, I have got very bad gut issues. So I feel like I don't need something else in the mix that may give me diarrhea. Hopefully it all goes well. Not a great day to start taking them because I'm going out and about today. And if I do have any kind of allergic reaction, we're done for pretty much. I actually am not really allergic to quite a lot of medication. The only one that I found that I am like severely not allergic to, I don't think allergic is the right word, but I guess I am allergic to it, is Imodium. Guys, as someone who has stomach issues, being able to have Imodium would be actually really useful. I am so unbelievably allergic to it. I get every single side effect and it's not pretty. The first time I had Imodium was when I was in Thailand when I was like 18, and I literally fainted on the day that I had to go on 3 different planes. Kind of traumatic. Don't like to think about that too much because it was actually really awful. But ever since then, I'm really worried about taking things. God, they look huge. Oh, it's just like a normal tablet. I put on this really cute outfit, right? It's like this, God, that was really giving boob, wasn't it? It's like this neon yellowy green on an active set. Love it. But it's really warm outside, so I might get changed because I was thinking I'll wear this because my boyfriend's probably going to make us go on a walk. I feel like I haven't told you this. Basically, I was meant to be doing like one of my little meetups, which we'll catch up on a little bit later because I've started doing these meetups every single weekend and they are the most fun thing ever. I was meant to do one today. My boyfriend was like, I've actually got a plan for us, because I never tell him when I do them. Because basically, my boyfriend doesn't normally wake up until about 1 p.m. So if I'm meeting everyone at 10, I'm done by the time the boy is awake. So I never really think to tell him. And he said, oh, you've got one on Saturday? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, I actually have a plan for us that I've like already booked. And I was like, oh. So annoyingly I had to cancel, and he only told me this last night, so I felt so bad because I had to cancel on everyone literally last night. But if the boy had booked me a surprise, who am I to say no? Do you know what I mean? One thing I will say, for him to say a surprise, it could be as small as like, we're going for a walk in the park, that's your surprise. Or it could be like, the biggest surprise you've probably done, take me to Paris. Like, there's many in-between options. So yeah, I don't actually really know what the itinerary of today is. I really kind of hope that he's taking me to see the horses in New Forest, because that is actually my favourite thing to do in the entire world. I also feel like this white jacket is making me look really tanned. But yeah, as I say, I think I might change my outfit. I put this on because there's potential that he's going to be making me do like a 6-mile walk. But then also on the other side, if I'm walking around with this sports bra on, that's a big tan line, do you know what I mean? And it's UV6 again today, so I'm like, kind of want to balance out the tan line I gave myself yesterday. Like, can we see it? Like, I was only out there for like 2 hours and I got a tan line. But I don't want to make it like really thick. But yeah, that is the POA for the day. I need to find an outfit to wear because I feel like I am going to change out of this and maybe just wear like a little cute dress and put some shorts or something underneath. Okay. 10 minutes. Do you think I need to wear a gym set? No. So we're not doing anything that's like strenuous. How long is this walk? Like, are we talking 10 miles or are we talking like 2 miles? Okay. I'll stay in my gym set then. I'm worried I'm going to get warm with what I'm wearing because I'm wearing a long sleeve. It's not Gymshark. For once. It's not. Gym set and Gymshark aren't the same thing because there's other brands. And I'm wearing a different brand today for once. Guys, I changed my outfit, right? It's giving similar vibes, but we went with a little vest top instead because then we're not going to have the massive strap tan lines. And then I also put on some pink shirts instead because I feel like the neon yellow is a moment, but I feel like it's a moment for the gym, not for like whatever we're doing today. We've just stopped to get some petrol and we're going to go inside. I really hope they've got the Trip drink I had yesterday in strawberry because it was so good and I can't stop thinking about it. They don't have what I want. Guys, these antibiotics are already causing me issues. I was going to get this, but it has magnesium in. I feel like our only option now. It's what I pretty much get every day anyway, so it's fine. So we're done at Tesco's and we are now going to our secret location. I thought I'd show you what I got. It was actually a bit of a not great show. It didn't actually have any of the things that I actually wanted. So I ended up just going a little bit rogue and I would just pick up random things. So firstly, if you haven't ever had these are so good. I love them and they do not mess up my stomach, which is great. Also, I'm normally dairy free, right? But we started getting cheese strings whenever we went to the cinema and they're not messing up my stomach. So I've reintroduced some cheese strings into my diet and I literally love them. They're my favourite thing ever. We then also got, these are really rogue. I've never even heard of this brand before. Noisy Snacks, crunchy broad beans, beef brisket flavour, but they are vegan. So I don't really know what to expect from this. I've never had beef brisket in my life, so could go one of two ways, but I thought it's a fun little thing to try. Then we both got an energy drink. My boyfriend got a Red Bull, I got a Monster. I was trying to get the Trip strawberry one, but they didn't have it, which is annoying. I might actually have to do like a bit of a bulk order of them online because they were actually so good, and I think it's one of the only like natural energy drinks. All the other natural energy drinks in there had things that Keith listed saying that I can't have alongside my antibiotics. Like I need to give it like 2 hours either side before I have certain things that were in the energy drinks. So I only had my antibiotics about maybe 30 minutes ago, so I didn't want to take that risk. And because we were in Tesco, if you get a Monster it's like £2.50 and then you get a meal deal for like £3. So I got myself a vegetable samosa. I didn't really want a sandwich and their vegetable samosas are quite literally one of my favourite things ever. And some McCoys. I actually did try and get this Kind caramel almond and sea salt bar and it said it was in the meal deal, but then it was on like reduced, so then it didn't count as a meal deal, and then I couldn't bother to, because we did it self-scan, I couldn't bother to ask them to take it off, so I ended up getting this as well. That probably ended up just living in my cupboard at home. And then I got a banana because she needs to get some fruit and fresh food in her, which never really happens when we go to Tesco. Apparently we've now got quite a long drive. Do you know how long it is? We're not allowed to know. Yeah, so I've got no idea how long we'll be driving for, which means it could be a 3-hour drive, it could be a 5-hour drive, and we've got no idea. Don't know if I'm dressed appropriately. We're gonna hope for the best, but we've also just found this thing on Spotify that's like, what's it called? Jam. It's not called Jam. Anyway, there's this thing on like Spotify, Blend, that's what it's called Blend, where you can basically like, you connect both your phones, you give like the other person a link, they click on it, and then it will like blend your two music styles together, so we can now listen to a playlist that has both of our music, because if I use my music, he complains. When I got in the car, he was playing his music, and not for me, girl, not for me. So we've actually come to Southampton, which I understand why I thought we were going to the New Forest, because we actually were walking. No, because we are actually driving in the same direction, because it's the same direction by car. But the main reason we came here is my boyfriend wanted to buy a Garmin watch, and apparently this is the only place in the whole of the country that has a Garmin shop with all the different watches. So we could go there and ask people that work there all the different features of the watches, so he could get one, and he got one. So that is that done. We're now just having a little wander around and seeing what there is here. Neither of us have ever actually been here before, so we're just having a wander. I hope we get to see the sea, because I feel like I haven't seen the sea in a hot minute, but we've pretty much only seen the shopping centre so far, so I can't really give much of an opinion yet. We've left, I was actually Liverpool. We went in Liverpool. Where were we? Southampton. We have left Southampton and a little wander around. I feel like we didn't really go in to that trip prepared in like where we were going to go when we got there. So we mainly went for the Garmin shop, and then we just had a wander around, but we couldn't really find anything to do there. And my boyfriend asked his friend who went to uni there like what there was to do, and he was saying suggestions like bowling, which obviously we can do in London. So I said, let's go to literally one of my favourite places in the entire country, which is New Forest, which is the place that I said I thought he was taking me this morning. It basically just has wild horses everywhere, and it's literally so fun. So we've just come here because it was literally like a 15-minute drive from Southampton, which was ideal. So we are now just driving around and hoping to see a couple of horses before we drive back to London. But honestly, if you have never been to New Forest and you have a car, drive there and just drive around the vicinity of it, you honestly drive past so many animals, like cows, pigs, sheep, like everything. The first time we came here, when we drove like in, we immediately saw so many little piglets running across the road. It was the cutest thing ever. But I will show you if we see any animals. I'm so excited.
I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. Before the sun goes down.
Guys, we are back from our little day out. Honestly, what a wholesome day. I can't even describe to you how happy being in the New Forest makes me. I will say, if you ever go to Southampton, make sure you plan what you're going to do before you get there, because I don't know if we just went to the complete wrong part, but we could not find anything to do there. And obviously my boyfriend just wanted to go to the garment shop because it's the only one in the UK, and was like, we'll make a day of it in Southampton. And then we were like, oh, what were we meant to do here? Anyway, ended up being a really wholesome day. I did end up making a little bit of a splurge, which is very unlike me. I never really buy clothes, but I did get both of those 2 tops that I showed you in the little clips. I am obsessed with them. And that may have seemed like a very rogue purchase, but I want to quickly show you. I actually bought this top last year, I think like last March. When I say I have worn this to the ground, it is my favourite top. And for the last couple of weeks, I've literally been looking on like ASOS, which is where I got that one, online, everywhere, to try and get more tops like this, because it's just my favourite thing with a pair of baggy jeans. And I found it in blue online. £100 because it's from last year and people were reselling it, and I was like, I can't be paying £100 on this top even though I love her. So it wasn't actually a rogue purchase from me. It is actually something that I've been wanting. So when I saw both the pink and the baby blue, I was like, I am gonna have to take it home with me. Like, I'm sorry, I know you've already seen them, but that is the cutest top ever. I think I actually may prefer these to the green one, which is a big bold statement, but the blue too, stunning. I tried them both on and I said to myself, I was like, you're getting one. You are getting one. And I put them both on. I was like, I actually can't choose. I love them both. And I know I'm going to end up wearing these to the ground. I actually left the shop. They're both from JD, right? But I left the shop and I was like, right, I'll order them online because I can get 10% discount online if I shop in JD. You can't get it in person. This is not online. So I had to force my boyfriend to go all the way back to JD so I could go and buy it, because I was like, there's no way I am not going to get this top, because I know fully well it's the kind of thing I would have left there, never been able to find it again, and have regretted not getting it. But oh, that with a pair of baggy jeans, a white skirt, anything like that, stunning. And as of today, the blue is online. So if you do want to get it, you can get the blue online. They weren't cheap by any means. As I said, if it's something that I knew I already wanted, like, it's not that much of a rogue purchase. So anyway, I have mainly come on here because I've got something very exciting that I've ordered that I want to unpack together. I don't think any of you are probably going to guess what this is. But when I say I am a sucker for an ad, like, if someone's posting an ad and is telling me I need something, I will automatically think I need it. And then I was speaking to my ChatGPT. I feel like in this vlog, all I have spoken about is talking to my ChatGPT. Anyway, I was speaking to my ChatGPT. I was like, is it worth it? Do you think this is actually going to do anything? And he was like, yes. And he basically said, if you want to treat yourself, then get it. And I was like, oh my God. I've been looking into it for the past like few weeks. I didn't make like a rash decision again because I'm actually really bad for doing that. Like, if I see something, just buying it straight away. I was actually quite sensible. It has been all over my For You page everywhere. I feel like the cookies really did me dirty on this one. It saw me looking at it once, and then my entire social media everywhere, all the ads and everything have been this one product. And I just thought, you know what? I never actually really buy myself anything. Like, everyone that knows me will probably know I'm the stingiest person in the entire world. Like, I literally never buy myself absolutely anything. This is a big, big, big treat for me. Oh my God, it's got another box inside. That's so annoying. Oh my God, I'm actually so excited. Right, how do we open this? Why do they make it so hard to open? Like, I'm too impatient for this. Are we ready? Are we actually ready? Also, I'm having to use a flashlight on my face because the lighting in here is absolutely diabolical because it is like 12 AM. Can you see the little sneak peek? Oh my gosh. If you've seen it, you will know what that is. I will say first and foremost, I did get it on a discount, so it's not as bad as you probably think it is, but I'm so excited. I am actually well and truly in my skincare era. I don't even think it's an era anymore. I think this is like an actual lifelong thing. Basically last year, January 2024, I made it my New Year's resolution to really get into my skincare and really stay on top of it. I did. I do my skincare every morning and every evening without fail. I never, ever, ever don't do it. So I thought, since I know that I'm really into the routine of doing it, why don't I treat myself and get myself something that is going to really level up the skincare game? So it's the Shark CryoGlow mask. I can't actually believe I'm holding this. I can't actually believe I'm holding this. It basically is like a red light, blue light, anti-aging therapy mask, but it's meant to be really good for loads of different things, like your under eye puffiness. Like, it's meant to be really good for like blemish prone skin, which is what my skin, I would personally say, is. Honestly, when I say the reviews online, like, I haven't just trusted the ad, by the way, the reviews online of this mask are so good. And I basically was thinking about getting, I think it's the Current Body LED mask. I was really like, I don't know if I want to get it. Current Body one is so much more expensive than this. I think the Current Body was like £400, and I was like, this is a big old purchase. And I've been thinking about it for the last like 6-7 months. And to be honest, I was quite near to getting to the point of being like, fuck it, let me just get it for myself, because I've wanted it for so long and I've really, really thought on it. And then I saw this. We've got the mask. I'm actually so excited. I got the, I think it's called Frost Blue one. I only got the Frost Blue one because it was cheaper. I actually probably would have got the lilac one, but the Frost Blue one was cheaper. Oh my god, I don't want to put it on my face because I have got makeup on my face right now. So I'm going to wash my face before I do anything. Our skin is now clean, so it's time to use our mask for the first time. Oh my god, that literally looks like something out of Doctor Who. Like, that is something you will see in your nightmares. Oh my god, that's terrifying. It's giving me too many instructions. I'm hoping you can see that. I don't know why it's doing that with the screen, but here are the options you get. So we've got better aging, helps with plump skin and improve fine lines and wrinkles. We then have blemish repair, which helps reduce the appearance of textured, uneven skin and blemishes. I think I might do that one. And then skin sustain helps to maintain its skin complexion, which I'm not loving the skin's complexion right now, so I don't really want to maintain that. And then we also have the under eye revive 5 to 15 minutes adjustable cooling routine without LEDs. Apparently you can use one routine in the morning and one routine in the evening, so I might do that. I'm not sure. I do want to start with the blemish one because I have got a couple of different breakouts on my face. I have seen that it can make you break out more, but that's normal because that's just your skin purging all the impurities that are currently inside of it. So I feel like I'm prepared for that. We'll hope that it doesn't happen, but I think I'm going to do the blemish one just because my skin's not loving life right now. Oh my god. I'm gonna, guys, I don't know what just happened, but it just turned pink. Oh my god. And we're done, yay! Okay, so first impressions, just looking at my face. I think I may have put it on a little bit too tight because it's literally made a mark in my forehead, but it doesn't hurt or anything. So I'm just assuming it's from the pressure of it sitting on my face. The couple of things that I heard online that like making me and ah whether to get it or not is, one, it's apparently really heavy on the face. I did not find that whatsoever, which I'm really, really glad about because everyone was saying like it hurts to keep your neck up. Like, it didn't at all, which is really good. People also saying that like the under eye pads were pressing into their face too much. It didn't happen at all. My under eyes, they feel so nice. Oh my god. There's actually a setting on here that you can just do the under eyes for like 10 minutes. So my remote needs a little bit more charge, but I think I might do my under eyes for 10 minutes whilst watching TV. When I say to you, my under eyes feel literally the best they've ever felt in my entire life. This is annoying. I think that would just be like trial and error as to how tight it needs to go. But I'm very excited to see the results. I will say though, a lot of my breakouts seem to be like around here and like under here, and I'm not sure which point on the face the mask like stops. So I'm not sure if it's actually targeting anything under that. Who knows? But I'm really excited to see how it impacts my skin over the next like 8 weeks / like a lot longer than that, because I've obviously not just bought it to use for 8 weeks, but on this like 8-week program with the blemish one. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it is. Obviously, I will just keep you updated in all the weekly vlogs as time goes on, because obviously I can't sit here and say it's the best thing I've ever bought because I've used it once. I will see you tomorrow. I don't actually know what the plan of action is for tomorrow. I was meant to be going to watch Hackney Half Marathon, but I don't think that is happening anymore. So I do have a morning completely free, so I need to try and work out what I want to do with my time. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow morning and see what we get up to. Guys, it's now the next day and it is 5 PM. I actually intended on doing so many fun things today. I was actually meant to be going to watch the Hackney Half Marathon with Pure Sport, but I had to cancel my plans for the day because this morning I got a message on Facebook from my brother saying, hey, someone stole my phone. And my thought process immediately was, someone has hacked his Facebook and is trying to get money from me. Like, you know, those like hackers, because I feel like no one messages on Facebook. Like, my brother's never messaged me on Facebook. So I thought it was a hacker trying to get money out of me, being like, can you send me some money for a new phone? Kind of vibe. So I messaged him, I was like, tell me the name of the teddy bear that you stole off me when I was younger. And he told me it. And I was like, oh, turns out it is my brother. So I literally, within seconds of opening my eyes, this happened. Went outside in my pyjamas on, didn't brush my teeth, went to his house, picked him up, brought him to my house, and we started sorting things out, right? Turns out, basically, someone had stolen his phone from his pocket. He basically went to the FA Cup yesterday where Palace won. Woo, don't really know what that means, but woo. And after, at like 2 a.m, he obviously was just like really drunk with like random people. He was talking to people, someone gave him a hug and took his phone from his pocket, obviously without him realising. We thought it was just going to be one of those situations of, oh, they've taken the phone and they're going to send it to like China and sell it there. No. Someone who's tried to hack all of his like bank accounts, everything like that, and it's really, really freaked me out because basically the hackers tried to move his money to a certain bank account that I'm not going to say because it's a bank account I use, but they basically moved all of his money from all of his accounts to this one account. But I'm really confused how they did it without his password. Like, that is what's really confusing me. So they've moved all his money to this one account, and they obviously thought it wasn't a very secure account and tried to like get the money out. Thankfully, no money has been taken. But what is really scary is in the middle of the night, whenever they stole his phone, they called an Uber to where I live. My brother doesn't even live with me. They called an Uber to where I live. Whoever's in there got out and then got an Uber back. So I'm really confused as to why they did that, and it really is freaking me out that somebody came to my house using my brother's stolen phone and then left. Creeping me out. Thankfully, he obviously doesn't live with us, so I don't know if they thought they could get in because they knew nobody was in. I don't know. I don't really know what the situation was. I don't know if they thought that's where he lived. Don't know if it was just like, don't know if they didn't even bother getting into the Uber and it was just like trying to make the whole transactions look more legit or something. But very, very scary. So anyway, I've been sorting that out with him this morning. So we went to Blue Water and we're like, got him a new phone, got the old phone barred, and thankfully we did it all in time that nothing has been taken. That has pretty much taken up my whole day. So I had to cancel everything that I was meant to be doing today because, long and short of it, I'm a fantastic sister. So yeah, I haven't done anything all day. I don't even think the situation is completely sorted. Like, his phone probably gave him an eSIM and the eSIM's still not working. So yeah, but because his phone was stolen last night at 2 a.m. and he only thought to message me at 9 a.m. this morning, he has not had any sleep, so he's now napping. But yeah, I've decided I'm going to start my day. Never too late to start your day. It's currently 5 p.m. I also used my LED mask this morning, and I also got my mum to use it. And I'm not going to lie, I actually already really love it. I genuinely think it's made such a difference to my under eyes. And I know it's only been 2 uses, so I know that's like definitely not true, and it probably has made no difference, but I feel like I'm just getting a bit delusional. Like, I actually think my under eyes look so smooth. Or maybe I just actually had a good sleep last night, who knows. But my plan of action in my head is that I'm going to go to Nando's, because Nando's, if you do not know already, has a new menu out, which I'm so excited about, because I don't know if I've actually already said this in this vlog, but basically Nando's has a new menu. They never ever ever bring out anything vegetarian as their new menu, and it's vegetarian. It's like a halloumi burger, and they've got the sides they've got are, I definitely spoke to you about this because I told you how my boyfriend went without me. Do not get me started on that situation. I actually forgot about that. I think that is our plan of action, to go and get a Nando's, which is so exciting. But yeah, I just feel like my day has just gone a little bit topsy-turvy, to be honest with you. Because yeah, I thought I was going to be vlogging the Hackney Half for you guys, which obviously did not happen. I need to actually get changed and find an outfit, because these are the pyjamas that I wore last night, and I actually wore this out and about yesterday, but they tended to have pyjamas last night, and I've been wearing them out and about all day because, again, she's been in protective sister mode. But yeah, let's go and get a Nando's. I'm so excited. So we're at Nando's, and they have all the stuff that's new in stock, so I thought I'd show you what the new stuff is. So the first thing is the halloumi sticks and peri honey. Then we've also got the big cheese, which is the halloumi one I was telling you guys about, which is obviously vegetarian, and that is what I mainly came for. But what I'm really happy about is I thought they may have got rid of the Caesar salad, which is my favourite thing in the entire world, so I'm so glad that's still there. And then sides, we have got the charred corn, which I'm so excited to try, and the summer grains. I actually used to love the old grains they did, but these are slightly different. These are green chickpeas, which I didn't even know was a thing. dried apricots, which I'm not the biggest fan of, so not sure I'm gonna love it, but we will give it a go. So we are starting with the regular, which is just sweet potato fries, and then we top it with peri salt, and then we also got the honey halloumi sticks. I did actually think it was gonna be a bit more exciting than just a pot of honey with halloumi. I thought it'd have like a bit of seasoning on this. Also, they give you one less stick.
I said it earlier.
There used to be 6 sticks, and it's also got so much more expensive as well. It's spicy.
Yeah, it's hot honey.
I didn't know it was hot honey. I just put loads on there. I definitely would not get the halloumi again, I have to say. It's very mid. Oh my god, it's so spicy. It's a lot nicer with the chili jam too. So this is the burger and all the limited edition sides. So we've got the corn, the grains and the burger. I actually added in some like pickled cucumber, and it's got like pepper and pineapple kind of thing, halloumi and lettuce. It's kind of hot. I think the issue I'm having with this corn is that I was expecting it to taste like the corn we got from the taco bar in Miami. So the fact that it doesn't, I'm disappointed. It's lacking flavour. It needs lime, it needs pepper, it needs salt. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like that's so under-seasoned. Like, it just tastes like creamy. Now I don't have very high expectations for this. Okay, the grain. Green chickpeas. Did you know green chickpea was a thing? Again, it's fine, but like, there's no flavour. The last grains they did had loads of flavour and they're really nice. I can't even taste the apricot in that. It just tastes like I'm eating like plain grain, like a plain bit of bulgur wheat. It needs some kind of seasoning. Oh my god, the burger's literally dripping everywhere.
In comparison,
Putting the plant strips in it makes it so much nicer. That's so good. I'm glad I added the pickles. They didn't come with them. The pickles go so well. The pickles are so good. So we're done with our Nandos, and I will say I liked the burger. Everything else was really mid. I'm not sure I would run back to get the burger. Why is this? My camera's gone all weird. Like the little head is like moving funny. But we now obviously, because we're in Canary Wharf, have to go to our favourite ever ice cream shop, which is Badiani's. So whenever we're here, we always go and get that. So we're going to go and do that. We also are going to have a little walk around because there's new like art installations in Canary Wharf that my boyfriend's seen because he works around here, but I have not seen yet. So I think we're going to go and do that first, have a little wander, because it's actually still really light outside even though it's like 7:30. Have a little wander, then go get our ice creams after, because I'm currently quite full. I had to get my boyfriend to finish the vast majority of like the sides and stuff that I got, because I literally just felt so full, which is really weird because I feel like I haven't actually eaten all that much today, and my stomach was just like absolutely not. Like even after I've just had some like halloumi, I was like, why do I feel full already? But yeah, I'm excited for my ice cream.
You got someone new, I know it. Yeah, but I will keep on denying it. Yeah. Gotta keep my emotions from running wild. Need someone to hold my horses. Yeah, 'cause I go fast, yeah, I go hard. Wanna find some peace, so I pray to God to find a way to fix it all. I'm in denial, I'm undercover.
So we've got our Badiani, and I normally would get multiple flavours, but we went to a different one that we normally come to. We normally go to one inside the mall. This is the one in like somewhere called and they had less flavours. They actually had more, I think, segments, but there were more sorbets, which isn't really my vibe. So I got the pistachio, which is the best one by far, and La Dolce Vita, which is also so good. We actually come here quite a lot, and they haven't had the Dolce Vita one in stock for so long. So when I saw it, I was like, oh my god. And they were saying to me that like apparently they have to make the topping in Italy and import it, and apparently like there was too much demand that they couldn't make it quick enough. So very happy that is back. Honestly, that is literally my favourite dessert in the entire world. Like I genuinely think death row dessert, no joke, So good. Hello guys, it is now Monday and we are about to go to the gym. I actually was going to finish this vlog off last night, but we are going to the gym and we're doing a new workout plan. So I thought I would just take you guys with me for the end of the vlog. Also, do you remember I was going to wear this yellow outfit on Saturday and I ended up taking it off. I'm now wearing it and I'm really excited to wear it. But the POA with our workout plan, there are a couple of things on the plan that I can't do. So I'm going to switch them and do some more upper body, which isn't really the point of it. But before we start that, I actually got sent a very exciting product, right? So we all know, I feel like I constantly talk about them, but we all know I love the Pure Sport electrolytes. This is not an ad, by the way. I do work with them, but I don't do any work with them on YouTube. And even if I did do work with them, I would be telling you my 10 out of 10 honest opinion anyway. That's just how I am as a person. And I will not work with any brands that do not let me do that. So we have got watermelon electrolytes. I have not tried them yet. And I will say I'm a little bit hesitant just purely because I am not really a watermelon girly, I will say. I don't really like the taste of artificial watermelon whatsoever, but I do love watermelon. So we're going to see if we like her. Again, I'm not going to batter on about the positives of electrolytes because I feel like I've done that 50 million times in these YouTube vlogs. Also, if you can hear that drilling, I'm so sorry. I do not know what is going on. I do not know why someone is drilling at this time in the morning. But I will say with the electrolytes, the only ones that I found that I actually really do notice a difference in my body, like a difference in how hydrated my body feels, everything like that, like is the Pure Sport ones. I've tried a lot of electrolytes. I actually used to import some from America. And I used to think they were really good until I tried these ones and I was like, oh, this is what an electrolyte is meant to be like. I'm also going to mix in the creatine. Obviously, creatine doesn't really add any flavour, so it shouldn't really do anything. But that is just how I always have my electrolytes. I always mix my creatine in. And this is also the creatine from Pure Sport. One thing I will say I really love about these creatines is the fact that they are in these little sachets, because I just keep them in my glove box in my car because I constantly forget to take it. So when I'm out and about in my car, which is literally most days, I can just quickly add it into any drink that I'm drinking instead of just having a big old massive bag. Like I used to use a 1 kilogram bag and it would be so messy. I'd get it spilled everywhere. So the fact that it's just like portioned out in a sachet is really, really useful. I will say it is a little bit hard sometimes to get out of the sachet because there's so much in the sachet. Obviously we have to give her a big old shake. I really hope they bring out a bottle like this in this colour. I think that would be gorge. I am a little bit nervous. I'm just not a big artificial watermelon fan. Wait. That's good. I like that. I actually really like that. I do think citrus salt still tops it for me, but I am actually very pleasantly surprised. It doesn't taste like BAM. Some electrolytes have this overly sweet, horrible taste, and I don't really have the biggest sweet tooth in the entire world. So it's kind of like a subtle watermelon flavour. Kind of like if you were drinking flavoured water, but it's not like overly sweet, which is what I really hate normally about artificial watermelon, is everything just tastes so overly sweet. But that does not. But anyway, I'm going to drive to the gym and I will see you guys there.
My heart is breaking, so I'm faking every smile. I'm in denial, I'm undercover. Wanna find a place to rest, be human for a while. Just be human for a while. I'm fucked up, oh yeah, I know it. All alone with mixed emotions, yeah. Gotta keep my temper from running wild. Need someone to hold my horses, cause I go fast, yeah, I go hard. Wanna find some peace, so I pray to God to find a way to fix it all.
We're 2.7 miles in. I'm so confused where this comes from. Oh my god. I'm trying to get to 5k without sleeping. I'm so confused. Guys, we're gonna have to ignore how dark it is in this car park. I am so fucking confused. Oh my god, no, actually, what on earth just happened, right? We need to have a recap because, oh my God, I just ran a sub 30-minute 5K. I have never in my life ever done that. And I haven't been on a run for about 3 weeks. And when I go on like my outdoor runs, I'm like struggling when we get to 400 meters. How did I just run 3.1 miles / 5K without stopping in sub 30 minutes? I am genuinely perplexed. So what happened? So I was just doing my gym session, as we would have seen. And I said to myself, and I think I also said to you guys, I'm going to start doing my runs after my gym sessions because it's just, just went on by accident. But it's just getting overwhelming when I'm thinking, okay, I need to leave my house just to go on a run that's going to be like a 1 mile run, whatever. It was just making me feel really overwhelmed. And I kept just like skipping doing it. So I was like, right, we're going to try and do them after the gym session. So I did that today and I wasn't going to do it because I went to the gym at like rush hour for the gym at like 12, which is when the gym gets really busy. And I never ever tend to go at like busy periods. Today I was like, frick it, let's just go. So I went and I saw all the like treadmills were pretty much the entire session were completely busy. There's only 4 treadmills in my gym and there was just constantly someone on them. As I was like finishing off my set, I was like, right, there's no treadmills free. Someone got off and I was like, right, you're going. We're not making an excuse. We're getting into the routine of doing this because I really, really, really want to get my running better. And I keep saying I want to be able to comfortably run a 5K. So I don't know where to put you in this car because I can't keep holding you. I'm really, really hot and I'm getting very agitated. Sorry, we're gonna have to go back to this original position. I know it's dark, but I'm getting overstimulated. I'm just like, what the hell is just going, I don't understand what just happened. So I went on the treadmill. I was like, right, we're not putting any expectations on this. I haven't run for a hot minute. I'm going to take the top off. I'm really, really, really sweaty. I'm not going to put any expectations on it. Even if you just run for like 3 minutes, that's fine. And I was running and I was like, I think we got to like 0.3 and I was like, oh, I actually feel completely fine. Like I'm breathing fine. My brain's fine. Like feel good. Let's just try and get to one. I thought the machine was in kilometers because most of the machines, so I go to like 3 different gyms. My other 2 gyms, they're in kilometers. So I just assumed it was kilometers. So I was running it and I was like, bloody hell, this feels like a really long kilometer. Bearing in mind, I did not stop. And I was like, I felt like I was kind of pacing it. Like you can kind of see it in the videos. I was on like 7 speed, which it's like a reasonable speed to be like just jogging at. So I was like, I'm actually going quite bloody fast. This is a lot faster than I'd go outside. And I was like, and I feel like I can kind of gauge how long a kilometre is. And I was like, it feels quite long for a kilometre, whatever. And I just like convinced myself I must be going slower than I think I am. So I was like, right, got to 1 kilometre, felt good. I was like, right, let's just do 2. And I was like, I'll be really happy with that because like that's kind of what I do when I go outside. I'll do like around 2 kilometres. Got to 2 and I was like, this doesn't feel like 2 kilometres. I was like, it feels a little bit longer than this. Like I'm used to doing 2K. So I basically, I always find that my watch doesn't really work on treadmills if it's on my wrist. I have to put it around my ankle. So it was on my ankle. So I was like, right, let me just quickly like bend down and look at my watch and see what it says because I know that my watch is in miles. It said 2. And I was like, oh my God, I have just run 2 miles. And bearing in mind, it was like in like 18 minutes or something, maybe more, maybe like 19 minutes. And I was like, I have never run that pace in my entire life. Like, what the actual frick is going on? And I was like, right, we've done 2 miles. I feel freaking good. I was feeling a little bit tired. Nothing was hurting though. Like, the only thing I really didn't like is I had this t-shirt on. It was making me feel really sticky. But this bra is not a supportive bra. And I didn't want everyone in the gym to see my chest jiggling. So I was keeping that on for my own. Didn't want my boobs going up and down because we're not on a supportive bra. Anyway. That was bothering me. Sorry, I literally know no one's asked for this story time, but I'm literally so excited. I can't believe I've just done that. Like, I actually could cry. I just can't believe I've run 5K, let alone running a 5K. I've not done it in the fastest time I've ever done it in. Like, I actually don't understand what's just happened, guys. Anyway, got to the 2 miles and I was like, oh my fucking God. I looked at my watch. I was like, oh my God, I just ran 2 miles. I was like, what the hell is going on? And I was like, right, I haven't run a 5K with no stopping for about 2.5 years. Maybe longer than that. I haven't done it in so long. I was like, right, I actually really think we could do it. And I was like, right, go to 3.1. 3.1 is 5K. So I was like, right, we can do it. So I got to about like 2.8 on the machine. I was like, right, I really could stop now. Like I'm kind of over this. I was also kind of bored because I was like, obviously just jogging in the same spot in the gym. Had some good music on though, which was good. And then it got to 3.1. I stopped it and I was just like, what the frick? And I looked at my watch. Guys, 27 minutes and 26 seconds in an 8:48 mile pace. Guys, when I run outside, my average is normally around like 13-minute miles. I don't actually know how that's just happened. Look. Like, I'm not even bullshitting you. I am perplexed. I ran an 8:48 mile pace, not kilometre pace. That's so speedy. I would even be gassed if I was running an 8-minute kilometre pace. I'm so confused. I just need to understand how did that just happen? I'm very perplexed the fact that I actually just ran for 27 minutes without stopping. Me? What? All this is making me think is how much harder it is to run outside. Because that actually felt fine. Like, I was so fine. Like, I wasn't having to think about anything else other than just, like, my music and running and, like, whatever. But when I'm outside, I always feel like I'm getting distracted. Like, I feel like I can't breathe. Like, my breathing was so fine. What? No, I'm actually sorry. I'm baffled. I feel like I need to sit with this for a second because I can't even believe I ran a 5k, let alone a sub 30-minute 5k. I've never done it before. I think the fastest I've ever run it before was in 35 minutes. Guys, as per usual, I completely forgot to finish off this vlog. It is currently 2 AM and I have just finished editing it. And I just want to say, if you have got this far in this vlog, you are such a real one. I know I say this every single video, but oh my God, this is a long vlog. I did not realise it was going to be this long, or I would not have filmed as much as I did. I kept filming because I thought it was going to be really short, and instead it's pretty much the length of a short movie. So if you did get this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. And as per usual, if you did get this far, I want you to comment down below a dolphin emoji. If you are new here and you enjoyed this very long vlog, make sure you subscribe down below. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure you go and smash a big thumbs up. Honestly, if you have got to this point in this video, I honestly cannot even fathom it. And I promise the next vlog will be a lot shorter because I don't want you to sit there watching me for that long. And also, from my behalf, that took so flipping long to edit. But yeah, as per usual, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, I will see you next week for another vlog. I've actually already started filming it and I had the most fun day today. And I'm so glad that I vlogged it and I cannot wait to show you guys. So yeah, I will see you next Wednesday for another video. And other than that, I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. I love you so much and I'll see you next week for another video. Love you!